Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here at Allegory Gallery. Second time today. Um, oh, oh.
Just for
So,
fun.
just for fun. So, if you saw us earlier, mainly Andrew, I was just in there for some technical support.
Yeah, I still don't know how to use that thing.
Andrew, that's the very first time he's ever used our new streaming service that we're using. So, I had to help a little bit, but he did great, and he did a class on bead embroidery, well, brick stitch, seed beading. If you missed that, you can go back and play it again. I'm going to throw it in the tutorials playlist on our YouTube channel. Things on Facebook only stay out there for 30 days. Things on YouTube stay forever. So I'll put it in the tutorial playlist on YouTube. Hopefully later tonight I'll remember to do that. But it is there. It's just the one right before this video if you check our lives. He did do it live. It wasn't pre-recorded. It wasn't a pre-recorded tutorial. So it'll be under the live tab. Um, and hopefully if you like seed beading and want to learn brick stitch, it'll be a good one for you to watch. I get a lot of people in the store who talk about seed beading and wanting to learn how to do that kind of thing. So it's nice to have a tutorial out there now that I can really point them to. But Andrew did a class yesterday, uh, a demo, not a class, a demo yesterday at Contemporary Craft and for the Alleghenies Metal Collective, and he demoed the same thing. He demoed brick stitch with them. So some of them couldn't make it. Some of them probably wanted a refresher. So he did that video for all of you out there, but also for people who might want to watch it. So he has a link to send them. So hopefully you like that. Leslie's here. Hello again. Thank you for still being here with us. And Norma has joined us. Hello, Norma. Thank you for being here. If you're out there, please say hi. Let me get over to my comment section here on this screen. Yeah, there we go. So how is everyone tonight? It has been a day here. Andrew did that tutorial, which is kind of out of the ordinary. So that was new. We went out with the cats today. That's not new, but the cats and I hung out while Andrew was getting some rest. He wasn't able to sleep. It's been so hot. Like, okay, so it gets chilly-ish at night, but it didn't get really that cold last night.
Room that we're sleeping in.
In the room that we're sleeping in is like a sauna.
Yeah, we have the windows closed because there's some lamps and stuff that are outside of the window.
Yeah, there's lots of lights that come in.
It fills up the room pretty aggressively. So we didn't have the windows open, and so the wind because of that, it gets kind of like stuffy.
That room is closed off to the cats, so it's the door's always closed. So the rest of the house, all the nice, fresh night air that comes through the rest of the house and kind of cools it down, does not come through that room. So the room's a little bit stuffy. So Andrew had a hard time sleeping last night. I am one that I'm generally run colder. Like I'm chilly right now, and Andrew's like, "You're crazy."
Chilly, but I'm not gonna turn on a heater.
Yeah, like I could turn on the heater right now. I am like, I don't have one. I didn't bring one. That's what I forgot.
Don't be wild.
Don't be wild. So I forgot my sweat. I usually bring a sweater just in case, because I know me. I go from one extreme to the other. I was sweating earlier today, and then I'm going to be like sitting here freezing. We didn't turn on the air conditioning here in the cottage, but we turned on the dehumidifier setting, which pretty much brings out cold air. And then I was sitting right in front of it as Andrew was doing his tutorial. I was doing shipping, and my shipping desk is right in front of it, which is nice when you need it. Huh?
Usually I have a sweater here.
I know. Usually we have stuff, and I usually carry one in the car, but we didn't bring the car. We brought the van. So I'm like, I don't have anything. Just my t-shirt, which is very unusual for me. But anyway,
You can do jumping jacks.
do jumping jacks, I know, to warm up, right? But it was warm today. It was a high of 81. And I think that's pretty much when the cats and I went outside. It was mid-afternoon by the time I took them out, and they were all almost too hot outside to do much. They were running around a little bit, but they were just like finding shade spots to sit in. To, Tallulah ran around with me for a little bit, but she started panting. She was not having it. She ran off to the sidewalk and laid in the shade on the cool sidewalk.
She's a long hair girl.
She's the long-haired one. Yeah. And Gilbert came out for a little bit, rolled around on his back in the sunspot, and then ran back into the house.
He was like, okay.
He wanted nothing more to do with it. It is still about 68 degrees outside. They say it's going to start raining here soon.
Maybe that's why I've been having a headache.
Yeah, because it's going to rain for like 2 hours, it says. Leslie says, I'm sitting here with a fan on. Yeah, it's because the only reason I'm chilly is because I turned on the dehumidifying setting, and it pretty much turns on the air conditioning.
Well, the temperature is dropping.
The temperature is dropping fast.
So Leslie, you should be getting in a little bit.
I know we're supposed to go down to 62 tonight. 58, 56. 56 tonight.
That's why we didn't put the air conditioner in the window.
Yeah, we haven't put the air conditioners in the window. We're supposed to have a day either this weekend or next week that's going to be in the 30s and 40s.
So it's one of those things where, like, I was tempted to put the air conditioner in.
I know.
Because I was getting, like, it's kind of like sticky. And so I don't like to be, like,
you get that humid feeling everywhere.
Yeah,
things start to feel moist everywhere.
Yeah. It's like I'm not used to the heat anymore. Like you grew up in Florida. You know, I lived in Florida a long decades ago.
Right.
So
you've probably been out of Florida longer than you were in it at this point.
And so
been up north. Been up north.
I mean, it gets hot in the summers here, but it also gets cold.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to it. And I was like, I don't know. I don't particularly care for it when it gets too hot. And theoretically, it's not too hot. It's just the first couple days of heat.
Yeah, it's because it goes from being cold to in the 80s, which is a big change.
So like in the summer, summertime, I'll be praying for 80 degrees.
I know, right? Yeah. It took us a while to get used to the cold. You know, it takes a while for your body to adapt every season change. And the seasons really do change here. So you go from like 90s or 100 in the summer to below freezing in the winter. And you get used to each one of those whenever you're in it. It's like you get used to it just in time for it to start changing. Yeah. Like I'm like, finally, I'm getting used to the cold. And now it's like, oh, too hot. Norma says, I tossed and turned all night last night, so I gave up and came out to the couch with a book at 7:30 in the morning. I leaned back on the cushions and immediately fell asleep until noon.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I struggled bus for a long time, and then I finally got the exhaustion
just hit.
Weighed out.
Hey, Harry. Thanks for joining us.
I thought about going to the cottage and doing some work, but then I wasn't that awake.
That awake to be driving in the middle of the night. There's a lot of deer starting to move around now because it's getting nice. Leslie says it's still 86 here, going down to only 75. Ooh, we're going down into the 50s. You're staying hot over there.
It's supposed to get cold, just in time to freeze off the flowers again.
Yep, Susie just said, hey, Susie says Monday and Tuesday down to freezing at night. I know, mine said 33. I was like, ooh, it's close. It's close to freezing.
So like the flowers, like it seems like they start blooming and then they start getting nice.
They get really nice.
And then we get a cold day.
Bam.
And they freeze off.
Freeze them all off.
So we only get like half. We've only been getting like really half of the blooms that we normally.
I know some of our tulips never popped up this year.
Well,
They got
some of them popped up, and then they're just about to bloom, and then we got that
the
cold
cold
snap,
snap. Yep.
and it didn't.
It's 80 in Des Moines, says Harry. Yeah, we went to 81, but it's not still. It's down to 68 already. It's dropping fast out there, apparently. Let's see. Anne's here. Hello, Anne. Thanks for joining us.
How is your thing?
Yeah, you did your family thing, right? Was that today or yesterday?
I don't know. All the days blend together.
Hopefully you had a good one. Um, let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody just watching the comments. So how's everybody doing? My day was just doing some shipping. I was trying to do some organizing and moving things around and getting things together. Um, and I have to get ready. I'm going up to the store tomorrow. I will be at the store Friday and Saturday. Will not be at the store Sunday. Oh, that's another thing. I have my pendants. I released pendants today. If you missed that, I released brand new ceramic pendants that I made into the online store. And last night, we didn't talk about this at all. We kind of did surprise on it. We didn't want to clue anyone in too early. I don't know why. But we released a treasure hunt box late last night. Yeah, he wasn't quite done with the boxes, and
I've learned my lesson.
I know we don't make them to pre-order anymore.
Because then the sadness.
So Anne says yesterday it was nice. I thought it was yesterday, because we did the afternoon live, and I was like, I think that's what's happening.
Tomorrow is the make along.
Tomorrow is the creative make along, so that is tomorrow night. I know, so much going on. So we did the spring renewal. It's called Spring Renewal on the treasure hunt box. That is available. It's currently $68 instead of $75. We did it at an introductory price. Last one, the check glass one that we did at an introductory price, we sold out before it ever went to the regular price. So if you want to get it at the introductory price, it's on our website right now, allegorygallery.com. I put it right at the top of the website so you can get it.
The other one sold out.
The other one sold out within a day or two. At
first I was concerned because nobody was buying it, and then, but that's also because we release these late at night usually.
Yeah, we often release them late at night.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's buying these.
I know.
And then
and we're up at 3 a.m. knowing no one's buying them, but other people are generally not.
During the live the next day, they sold.
Yeah. So.
And we did it again where we the boxes aren't completely sealed up yet, so maybe I'll do a video, like a reel of me slipping the prize.
Yeah, we are Andrew's going to put a prize in one of them, just working on that before we seal them all up. So there's going to be a special prize in one of them.
Go out on Monday.
They're going to start going out Monday because I am done shipping for the week. Monday or Tuesday. Harry says, I threw on the wheel today, first time in several years. Wow. Nice. That's awesome. What'd you throw? Were you successful? I haven't been on the wheel in a while, in a few weeks now, at least, maybe months. It's been. Norma says, Midwest weather is crazy this week. The worst seems to be missing Kentucky this time. Okay. That's good. Did I say, Harry says we have some tornadoes? We may have tornadoes tomorrow. We had some on Tuesday. Sure. Oh. We had y'all that weather
the other day. And the cottage, we had a lot of water in the cottage.
Yeah, we got water damage in the cottage.
And so we've been drying out from the.
So I have the dehumidifiers on today, trying to dry everything out.
I'm just trying to re-wax some of this stuff too. There's one of my mentors, her name's Andrea. She recommended gun oil.
Mm.
and it's designed. She's like, them people that have guns, they're not gonna risk them the rust,
It's true, right?
the expensive guns.
Yeah,
So she recommended gun oil,
for
and
tools.
not the sexy time gun oil. They have this thing called gun oil, and it's for like man on man.
Oh boy. Is that one of your ads?
Well, it will be now.
I know, right?
Because when I looked it up, that's what popped out.
Oh, of course.
And so I was like, do you mean this? And it's like, I don't know what it is. Some kind of like silicone, sexy time stuff.
Oh boy, yeah.
Anyways, the one is like, it's called Remington oil or Rem oil. And it's designed for actual gun,
Guns.
like that you shoot bullets with.
Yeah, and that helps safeguard the rust on your tools.
So I need to reapply a bunch of it. Cause
Hey, Marianne just got home. Says, hey, I'll need to prep my salad. Go prep. Go eat, Marianne.
because the if you get too much like wet humidity or dust, and dust is like the killer in here because we're not like
Hmm.
our building is an old building. It's over 100 years old, and there are areas in the building that are let the outside in.
Yes.
So it's not like the new buildings where it's like
Where it's
hermetically
totally sealed.
sealed.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of dust.
Mm.
And like there are old planks and stuff
And we're
that
right
are
near
in
the highway.
and so there's like, we get a fair amount of dust in
Hmm.
here. And so because of that, dust causes rust. So I need to figure out some solutions to like pack up some of the stakes and stuff in
Gotta pack them and seal them.
yeah, there's a couple of craft schools. They wrap them in plastic wrap with some oil, some 3-in-1.
Hmm.
Makes it greasy as all get out, but you wipe it down,
Yeah.
whatever. But um, so I may do that for the steaks, but I also think like if I can get some of the large Tupperware kind of totes, whatever they call those,
Hmm.
I can put some of the stuff that does, that I can pack away,
Yeah.
and that'll also help. One of my goals is to get some shelves
Oh,
in the building.
shelves. Shelves.
I was gonna build them,
Getting fancy.
but if we can get some shelves, I see them come up on Facebook Marketplace sometimes for not expensive.
Yeah.
Because you can buy it done cheaper than you can buy the raw materials.
Yeah.
So, anyways, utilize some vertical space and start packing up some of the stuff that's kind of spread out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I was gonna have Melanie come in and help, but really, I've kind of dragged my feet on it because it's not necessarily safe yet.
Mm.
Like, there's a bunch of tripping hazards, and I don't want somebody to come in here to help me and then they loosen their front teeth. So, we gotta kind of situate that before we can start having new people come in.
Mm.
Because I've seen it where people, or they'll step on stuff, and I also don't want my stuff to get damaged. So
No. No.
it's different for us.
Harry says, no, I did a crap job. One small vase and a small bowl. I will be throwing every day for a while. It takes a while to
Build it
get
up.
back into it. You gotta get back into that for sure. Um, yeah, so that's where we're at, y'all. What are y'all doing out there? What's going on? Not many people watching today. I don't know what's going on. Um, it's been a slower day. Andrew's live was slower earlier too.
Mhm.
So please hit the share. Let people know that we're live. Um,
Yeah, you never know.
like I built out these events on Facebook thinking that Facebook would like show more people the more that we did them. But it seems like the numbers are not increasing. They're actually decreasing the more that I build out these events on
Mhm.
Facebook. So I don't think that's worth doing that. We'll see. I don't know. It's very strange
I
trying to
don't
figure it all
know.
out.
Like, sometimes There's one person, they were saying that people are leaving Facebook and they're going to things like Threads and some of the other platforms, and like Substack and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of those you can't go live on, which is the hard thing.
So we're trying to figure it out.
Hmm.
I mean, because if we can't make a profit on our live events, like we gotta get a job, like,
We're gonna shut it down and get jobs.
because that's what's keeping us going right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Um, and we know there's a lot going on in the
Oh my
world.
goodness, we know for sure.
And yesterday was tax day, so maybe people were dealing with that.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're gonna keep trying until we can't go anymore.
Gonna keep doing. Um, yeah. Hit us up in the comments though. Like I do know, and I keep saying this, the more comments we have, the more people see these videos. There's a definite correlation between the number of people who continually comment, and not like the number, like we don't need like 10 different people to comment. The same people can comment. But the more comments that flow through the commenting area, the more the numbers start to pick up. Um, and we've noticed that. Let's see. Leslie says, I actually had a productive day creatively.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
What'd you make? What'd you do? Are you making kits? What are you doing?
I'm supposed to do Raku.
Yeah, I'm doing Raku on Sunday. Andrew's going with me, I think.
Maybe.
He might go up to the store. We might be open in the store Sunday. Who knows?
Um, Somebody wants to see me on Sunday there, so we'll
See you where?
at the Raku.
Oh, okay, good.
So maybe I'll go.
You have friends there already?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, of course I do. Anna just joined us. Hello, Anna. Thank you for joining us. Kim just joined us. Says, hi, all. Glad you're here. Glad you're here too, Kim. Um, it like I said, it helps so much to have all of our friends come out and on and comment. Keep commenting. Keep
Yes,
commenting.
somebody said that they don't watch the lives because they don't want to spend any money. And you can watch the lives and not spend money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you prefer it, you do.
It's nice when you can spend money, but also you can hang out. And if you don't spend money, comment, and
Mhm,
that'll help other people come in and maybe find us. And maybe new people will come in and help find us and help the business.
mhm.
Um,
And unless you're annoying,
unless
yeah,
you're annoying, then Andrew says, get
yeah,
out of here.
you get the hell out. Like the Dolly Parton song, "Go to Hell."
Leslie says, no, it's for work. I'm working on kits now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I was cleaning up my B table and wait. Kim says I was cleaning my B table, got caught up with pretty beads and had to stop and make a bracelet. Oh, nice.
That's good.
Harry made a scarab bracelet today. Yes, I saw that,
Mhm.
Harry. It looks really good. Blue and silver looks good together. Use some of our spacer beads for that too. Vicky's here. Hello, Vicky. Thanks so much. Um, Anna says it's hard to watch the lives and not spend money. LOL. I have no control over it.
Well, thanks.
We appreciate it. We appreciate those without control.
Yeah,
And
that's how the cats get food.
that's how the cats get food. That's how we get food. Um,
Oh no, somebody was like, "You want to go to this?" They were like, "You want to go to the Czech Republic with me?" And I was like, "I would love
I
to,
would love to.
ready, but the bank account's not
But
started."
yeah, but our mortgager would prefer that we pay that bill
Mhm.
first, or
Right.
I'll come home from the Czech Republic with no house.
Mhm. Surprise.
Surprise! There's a sign in the yard.
You
Uh,
know,
that,
let's not do that.
no, let's not do that.
I do sometimes fantasize about selling the house and moving into like this little cute apartment in Johnstown. And then we have like, our little tiny house.
Little tiny house.
Not like tiny, tiny where we have to like, like transformer stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But we do have like our house is kind of big. And so we just like accumulate a lot of stuff and don't go into certain rooms.
Yeah, there are rooms that we don't really go into much. They're just the closets you're used for storage. Storage.
And it's like junk. Like
Yeah.
not junk, but like
No, but it's stuff
there's
that we haven't touched in years.
like I opened a closet and I was like, I wonder when the last time I actually opened this.
And you look in and you're like, oh, I forgot I had that. Or, oh, I thought we got rid of that a long time ago.
Yeah, so it'd be good to kind of downsize a little bit. Like I fantasize about it. Like I'm gonna watch Marie Kondo.
Marie
And
Kondo.
in the mirror, and I'm gonna just have that thing. But sometimes I think about building a little house here. Like, wouldn't that be cute to have a little tiny little 1-story house so we don't have to go up and down stairs?
Mhm.
And little thing here that has a bathroom that works. And that's the clincher.
There you go, right?
You know, I would be here. Well, there's two things. I miss my cats.
Hmm.
I don't want to like miss their life completely by being here all the time. But I like to be to work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
We like
where.
what we do, which is a good thing. Oh,
So
there's that rain.
oh, great. Well, hopefully that'll break the thing. Hopefully we don't get more water.
I know. I
Yeah.
patched that up upstairs. Hopefully the patch holds.
I don't have enough
Wow.
energy in my life to be
Running around sopping up more water.
running around like a wild person.
Leslie says, I have to clean out a closet this weekend for some work on Monday. I'm terrified of what I might find.
Hopefully it's good stuff.
Find that good stuff, right? Find the good stuff. So yeah, that's our life right now. What's everybody, what'd you have for dinner, or have you had dinner? I know Marianne's eating a salad. Dinner talk, food talk usually gets people commenting. What'd you have? What'd you have? What are y'all reading out there too? What are you reading, Andrew? What have you been listening to?
It's Sarah Penner. It's called The Curse, the Amalfi Curse. And that's what I'm reading.
Nice.
It's about these sea witches.
Sea witches
in Italy. So of course I'm into it.
Nice.
I'm
And
like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm
that,
gonna see it for myself.
that also means we still need a few more suggestions for book club. Some more people have written in suggestions. Before we finally take a long look at everything, a good hard look at them, we're looking for more suggestions. So if you have any,
All right, I get to pick.
otherwise, yeah, if Andrew doesn't like anything, he's gonna pick.
You know, I'm tired of reading books I don't want to read. So
so
not to say that the books that are suggested,
no, we haven't looked at them
you
yet.
just haven't really like, but I've only seen like 3 suggestions.
Yeah, there have been more that have come in here in the last day or so. And you can go to the Inspired by Reading Book Club on Facebook, and there's a post there you can comment under if you'd like to suggest the next book. And then once we pick the book, we're going to pick the date, and we'll have a Zoom meeting on that date. Harry says we will have red beans and rice with sausage and bacon and a salad.
That sounds good.
Marianne says you could rotate the cats.
They come to the cottage.
Come to the cottage. We keep telling them, we keep saying, Barnaby, you want to come to the cottage? But Barnaby doesn't like car rides. Gertie is fine with car rides, but we gotta watch her around because she can get into things. Vicky was late because she was working on the marinade for the chicken. What chicken are you having? What kind of marinade? What are you doing?
I'm getting hungry.
Marianne's having a chicken Caesar salad.
That sounds good.
Vicky says, but won't they get dizzy then, Marianne? Rotating the cats.
They're fine. Ida hates the car, but she would love to be here.
Yeah, she would. She would love to get into stuff. We are going to have, I think, Andrew's, what are you, some kind of curry? We got rice, we have beans.
It's gonna be some
and
curry inspired.
Yeah, we got rice, beans, kind of like our normals. We got rice, we got beans, we got vegetables, and we got diced tomatoes. That's like
It's been acting up a little bit, so
uh,
I think having, because I'm out of turmeric pills, so I want to uh eat turmeric somehow.
eat something with turmeric in it.
And so if I make a nice curry, then I can kind of get, instead of taking a pill, eat dinner.
Yeah. Harry says our, I think it's 33-legged cat. 3-legged cat Rudy had 4 black kittens a few days ago. Oh boy, that's cute.
Good
Kittens
thing.
are cute, but that's a lot to take care of. It's a
So
lot.
many cats.
I know you've got a lot of cats around. Vicky's having baked Greek lemon chicken with rice and roasted veg.
That sounds good.
That sounds delicious. Delicious.
Eat the chicken.
Angela's here. Hello. Angela says, hello, my friends.
I'm kind of in the mood to eat chicken again. Maybe
I know. We keep talking about it. We're gonna start eating meat again. We keep like amping each other up weirdly to eat meat. It's like, oh, wouldn't this be good? Wouldn't that chicken be good? Wouldn't
you know what it is. I think we're lacking protein. And
possibly
that's why we keep um desiring it.
desiring the protein?
Yeah, because I think about that, like I think your body kind of knows what it needs.
Mm,
And I think I'm maybe low in iron and low in protein.
could be. Iron, usually I crave red meat. Or at least I used to whenever I was eating meat. And I would know that if I was craving like red meat, that my body probably needed iron. I do try and take iron pills now, and I take them fairly regularly for me.
I tried to, but then they blocked me up, so I don't like to play that game.
Yeah, that's also true. Got to
And
take that magnesium with them.
I know I don't drink enough water, so I know that I probably should drink more water. But because I don't drink more water, I try to limit the stuff that's gonna cause me suffering.
um, Marianne says, "Can I join you for dinner, Vicky?" And Harry says, "Vicky, we had the same a few days ago." Vicky says, "Sure, but it'll be cold by the time you get here." Great minds, Harry. And also, Susie says, "I saw a different cat roaming the neighborhood today, a calico."
Mm,
Huh. I didn't see that. Thank goodness our cats didn't see that either.
maybe they did. Who
Or well, at
knows?
least not when we were outside, at
Yeah.
least.
There, I think I saw the calico run around the house, but not close over around Beth's house.
Susie says, "If you start to eat meat, will you get sick?"
The first part, yeah, probably.
Maybe, possibly.
You never know. I mean,
It's
who
it's
knows?
one of those things. Everybody's different. I've had other people who have started eating and they're like, I was fine. And then some people are like, yeah, I had like diarrhea for a week. Like, yes, it can be different.
But, we also eat dairy and eggs, so
We do eat dairy and eggs.
that would soften the blow.
Yeah.
Now, if you go and eat the like raw steak,
It might be.
then that's playing with fire already.
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. William, he likes to preserve the animals, but
Yeah. It was wild. Like they were talking, I was reading this article because they are talking about right now, the government is talking about um, being able to have slaughterhouses go faster. They're set at a certain speed right now where you can only do a certain speed of things. And um, I was just looking at the number of animals that go through them, and it's just so hard for me to think about. It's like
millions.
literally a pig every, I think, 2 seconds gets slaughtered.
Oh,
At the highest speed, which most of them are probably doing, it's a pig every 2 to 3 seconds. I think it's a chicken every second,
there you go.
which is wild.
And there's so much food waste too, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, why why do we have so much food waste when we could easily like preserve it somehow or distribute it. And the funny like I guess not funny, but like ironic thing is that even though there's more food waste, there's more hunger.
Hmm.
And
We've
so
got all this food laying around.
and then it's just like, how come we can't connect the waste with the people who need to eat?
Yeah.
And like make it so that it's easy for people to get food that they need. Like that thing is like we haven't donated for a while, but we used to donate to this thing called oh, I forget the name of it, but it's like a urban city. It's basically a food bank.
Hmm.
And they were talking about food insecurity and how over the past year, it's like jumped up so much higher.
Yeah.
And I get it because like the inflation's made everything so much more expensive. But and how they're seeing record numbers of people um uh get like take advantage of the food bank because
Hmm.
um
We've gotten so far also way like when like we were talking about when we were in Italy, like they're close to their food. Um and we've gotten so far away from that, like we don't eat seasonally anymore. We don't our farmers don't.
it's like fancy food seasonally.
Yeah, and our farmers don't actually farm for their own communities anymore.
Yeah, that's
They,
another weird thing that like we met some farmers and we asked them about like where they sell it locally, and they're like we don't sell it locally,
mm-mm.
and they send it to a big like distributor and it all gets mixed up.
Yep.
It's not like they don't sell locally. So it's so weird. Like
Annis's answer might be greed. Donation costs more than business losses. Yeah. A business can write off their losses by throwing out their food rather than actually donating it.
in France, they made it illegal to throw away edible like food that
Yeah, bakeries and stuff send them out to, shelters and stuff. Um,
and like there was a place locally that was like they make samples for like brides and stuff to um like taste test, the different
mhm.
kinds of cake. And they got kind of weird where they were like, "Wow, we don't want to give it to this person because they don't actually need it." And this one, we don't want it just to go to like the staff of whatever.
Yeah.
And like they're getting real picky about like
Where
where,
this waste was going to. Like
uh,
they'd rather just throw it away than give it to somebody who might not need it, actually.
and it's like, who cares as long as it's not rotting?
Right?
Like,
Len says it was a liability issue. Like if people got sick from the food, that's why they have the Good Samaritan Food Donation Act. Yeah, it
mhm.
used to be a thing, right? That you could get sued if somebody got sick from like food that you were throwing out.
Maybe you don't wait, and I don't know.
Anna says, I love that France did that.
I
Um,
wonder how well it will work.
Vicky says, I belong to a couple of local assistance groups. Folks are using the pantries, but often there aren't enough proteins being donated.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a thing too. A lot of canned foods, but not the proteins, and not a lot of things. I think like diapers and toiletries that some families need as well.
Hmm.
But that's a thing. The
Anyways,
thing.
that's
But we're
what
not going to solve that issue.
maybe
Maybe someday.
we solve the issue. Just we could fix the world if they only listen to
I
us.
know. Maybe if somebody just listened, right? Like stop caring about not caring, and how about we care about each other a little more? But yeah.
I mean,
So
I think that's the thing with like the priorities have shifted where it's all about making money and like the bottom line and how they can make stakeholders rich.
mhm.
And they forget about the people.
Yeah, the stocks are worth more than the employees are.
And so it's like there's a bunch of stuff happening nowadays where people are starting to like, they're realizing Like that
We've
one,
been doing this for years and years and years.
like I'm not advocating arson, but there is that one thing where the
Mhm.
worker is like, you could have just paid us a living wage.
Yeah, and one of the I watched some reels about that, and they went through the numbers of what a living wage would have done and how easy it would have been um, for the company, because it would have lost them only a tiny, tiny fraction of their money.
But probably made them more money because they
And
were
more,
able to
they'd have more
have
productive.
happy, productive
Yeah.
employees.
Yeah, they never talk about that side of things, right? Like when the employees are actually happy and feel safe and secure in their life, how much more productive people are.
Well, there is a thing is like what is it, Patagonia? There was a company that they started like instead of decreasing the CEO, he took a cut in his pay because he's like, what am I gonna do with like all this like millions of dollars?
Yeah.
And he's like, I already have like I get paid millions already.
Hmm.
And he was like, I have enough.
Yeah.
And so instead of getting more, he redistributed his those profits so that it benefited the employees, especially the entry level employees who
Yeah.
are or not even subsistence level. And they showed how after he did that, the overall profits increased.
Hmm.
So I mean,
Well, there's also, I was watching, there's a group of, like the 1% in New York City, and they're talking about all these things in New York City that Mamdani is trying to do. And I think today they just passed on if you have a second home over 500,000, is it 500 or 5 million, something, they're taxing those. But there's a group of rich people there who are actually advocating that they get taxed more. And they interviewed some of these people, and the one guy, he said literally, it would not change my life at all.
yeah,
He's like,
because it
I would not change the things I eat. I would not change where I shop. I would still not have to think about, can I afford this or not? He said it would be a budget item on one line, maybe somewhere in my ledger.
Yeah, when they talk about like it's wild to me because the people who've come before have worked the system so hard that they literally don't pay taxes anymore.
Mhm.
Some of the most wealthy individuals in this country don't pay taxes anymore. I pay more in taxes than some of the most wealthy people
Yeah.
in this country. And they like, well, I don't act like there is this guy, Mr. Beast, and he's like giving money to people and stuff. And
Mhm.
but he's like complaining about how in this article about how he doesn't have enough money to get married, and how he had to borrow a bunch of money. Literally, he has more money than some of the whole entire operating budget of a state.
Mhm.
Like, and so when you like some of the countries run on less money than he has.
Yeah.
And he says, well,
But none of it's
I don't
liquid.
actually have the money
Yeah.
because it's like, stocks or whatever. And it's like,
Yeah, and
but
until you cash them in, you don't pay anything on them.
but if you can trade on them
If you
and
can
you can
borrow on
get
them and you can
well
trade on
off
them,
of them,
they should be
then
taxed,
yeah, you have access.
right?
Sorry.
Kim says maybe a good book discussion inspiration would be Love Letter to a Garden by Deborah Millman.
Ooh,
Says,
put it in the
yeah, put in
thing.
the design or the inspired by reading book club.
You know
And says
why?
it does it.
Because if you say it now, it may disappear from our brains.
Yeah, and she says, does anyone else have good garden books to recommend or a cookbook? Would be fun beating inspiration. It's got to be something with a story though.
Maybe we've read nonfiction before.
Well, I don't know about a cookbook though. I guess if it were like stories in the cookbook, but just
Maybe.
recipes, that'd be, I don't know. Everybody can make food. Susan says, or Susie says, when I had the water in my home, we had to get rid of things. I started donating things that I haven't used in years. People are so grateful for the smallest things right now. Some stories made me cry.
Oh yeah.
And Vicky says, FYI, if you need any formula, contact your pediatrician. Manufacturers give us so much to distribute to our families. They'll give us more if we have a family who has a need but doesn't qualify for WIC. That's good to know.
Yeah, because a lot of the programs they're designed so that they're for like, people who are in need, but sometimes people don't qualify because both parents are working
Mm-hmm.
and they make so much, but depending on where they live,
Yeah.
your costs may be higher. So even though it looks on paper like you have all this money,
Or maybe you have things that they determine you could sell and they're of value. So you have too much,
mhm.
which is another thing too.
Well, you can also be house poor.
Mm,
So
yes.
anyway, before
Anyway,
you get completely like everybody crying and
I
shivering.
know. Let's not cry and shiver too much before we look at all the beads. But I actually left my pendants over my desk, so I'm gonna go grab those real quick.
I can grab
You want
it.
to grab them? They're in my bag, hanging on my chair in that brown paper bag. So I'm going to show you the pendants I made. Some people grabbed some of my pendants today. Thank you so much. I launched them in the online store this afternoon. So if you didn't see that, I kind of didn't tell many people about them. I wasn't even sure I was getting them back because of all the Raku stuff happening in our classes. So I wasn't sure if my teacher was going to have my pendants done, but she did. And they were hiding in a bowl. I almost thought they weren't done. And then I looked around my shelf a little better and she hid them in a bowl. So I have them here. I'm going to show you those in person, but they are in the online store. You can't buy them here. Some of them are already sold. I haven't sorted them out yet, which are sold and which are not. But I kind of have an idea, but I'm still going to show you everything that I made. And they're only $18 each in the online store, and you can purchase them at allegorygallery.com. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And let's flip the camera around here. I think that's all of them. Yeah. We'll flip the camera here and we'll take a look. Um, have you all been making anything? I know Harry's been making stuff. Anybody else? Anybody else get to making some things? Oops, that's the microphone, back wide angle camera. There we go. So these are my pendants today. And it starts with, we'll start with this one. This one is just a little design I made. I thought it was kind of spooky season-ish, kind of webby. And that one has sold. I know that one has sold. So I have that one. And this one. This one was actually, you can see it has some ridges in it. So this one was taken from my teacher. I think it was my teacher. Somebody in the class, maybe it was her, maybe it was someone else, had a vessel that they had made, and then it didn't work out. Something didn't work out on it. I think part of it caved in on one side or something like that. And so my teacher gave me these two slabs. So you can see they're made like that. This was actually part of a vessel of someone's, and she's like, "Why don't you make a pendant out of these, or why don't you decorate them somehow?" So I did, and that's why these ones have the speckled clay, and all the other ones are just a white clay, because these were actually from somebody's failed project that I turned into something else. So those are kind of cool. I did two of these thinking that if people wanted to buy them together, it was same with these. Now, one of these has already sold, so these two can't be bought together anymore. But these two, I think, as far as I know, are still available. And I made them in case somebody wanted to buy them together for earrings, but they're also great as just a pendant on its own. I made these little kind of tulipy looking, kind of flower-ish things. And then these for holiday season time. Leslie says, I like the flowers. Thanks. And Kim says, you did a great job on the pendants, William. Thank you so much.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Marianne says, I put some beads into a container today. Hey, that's some progress, right? And then this little heart and this little heart, maybe these little hearts. And then I like this one a lot. It kind of has, it still has like the brush strokes in it, which I didn't realize it had, but it does. And I think it's super cool. So that one, this one also has some kind of brush strokes through it in the background. So those came out really cool. I think it's just this underglaze that leaves more of the strokes in them because it's the same color, just with different designs on it. And then I made these two. These were supposed to be the same color, but and they're kind of the same-ish, but it seems like on top of the orange, rather than the orange on top, it changed the color to a slightly deeper blue. But I made these so they could be asymmetrical earrings if somebody wanted to buy both of them. But I put them up individually because the color did change a little bit. I wouldn't mind that, but some people would. And then this one, this is a black and slightly pink. It's very light pink, but it's not quite white. You can see I did the white on this one. And so this is slightly pink. Can barely tell, but it is. And then I like this stripy one. And then this one, the last one that was available is this one. And I'm really happy with this one. I think this one came out really good, really bright colors. I was glad that the kind of yellow stood out on top of the blue as well as it did. And then this one, so this one cracked, and that cracked during the underglaze firing that we did on that. And what ended up happening, I think there was a fold or a bubble in the clay when I pressed it out that I didn't get out of there. And that little piece just chipped off of it. But excuse me. But I had done this little dot pattern, and there are like 1, 2, 3, at least 3 different colors of dots on here. There's the pink underneath, and then the orange, and then the blue. And I wanted to see if they would hold up or if they would kind of blur too much into each other. But they held up really well. And I glazed this anyway to see how it would come out, because I'll probably use that technique a little bit later and make another one like that. So that one is not available for sale because it's broken, but it was kind of a tester thing. And, not, I only often show the things that work out, obviously. And I was talking about that on my William Tries Things. Like, the page is literally William Tries Things, and I don't show you the things that I tried and failed. So I have some failures at the studio still, and I should take pictures of them and show people that not everything works out. But certainly in pottery, not everything works out. But yesterday I went and I made some vessels. Let me show you on the screen here if I can get this to work. Let's see here. I took some pictures of these. Let me see. Do this one. This is kind of more of a finished thing. It's uploading right now. Processing and ready. Show. So these, the biggest one, here, hold on, let me take this away for a second. The biggest one is kind of probably like this big. And that would be kind of this one right here. And then this one's a little bit smaller. And then these two are smaller. And so I made these out of raku clay. We're going to have a raku session. Very first one I've ever done this Sunday at the studio. So because I was running low on time, and I didn't want to use the wheel because I haven't been on it in weeks, if not over a month or so. And I didn't want to waste my raku clay and not end up with anything to make. So I ended up just hand building these and kind of pinch potting them. And they have kind of a rougher edge, which I really like because the raku process is a kind of a rough process. And I kind of, Huh?
They grind up the bisque fired and they put it in the clay, and that makes it stronger so that because there's a lot of thermal shock that happens, and so that helps the clay withstand those thermal shocks.
Yeah, and it was amazing with even though with that this clay is super smooth.
Is it?
Yeah, it was amazing that it was very smooth and it's kind of a light clay, very soft, which I was really surprised. But yeah, if you don't know, raku is like we're going to be heating this up in like a trash can. It's a special a kiln built out of a trash can, and you use a propane tank and you heat it up and you fire it and then you pull it out like red hot and you throw it into like sawdust or other combustible materials and you suffocate it. So I know Harry does so if you've ever seen Harry's raku stuff, he does really good job on all of that. And but that's how it's done is it's taken out really hot and thrown into a bin of like sawdust or and it has special glazes on them that when you suffocate them they burn out and they produce sometimes these really beautiful metallics.
It's
Or
oxygen reduction.
yeah, it reduces the oxygen, which is what the burning does. You have a fire and you don't let it get oxygen, you're reducing the oxygen inside. And
you're controlling how the oxides work.
yeah, and that are in the glazes. And then you get these different kinds of things happen with the glazes. So there's some glazes we're going to have that are going to be crackle glazes, some are metallics, some actually create texture in the clay itself or on the clay itself. So we're going to play around. I'm going to be able to fire at least two things. I made some of these little ones though, in case I can sneak them in if they fit in between other things or, who knows. But the each firing, I guess, takes about an hour and a half
That seems long to me.
is what they timed it at. Um,
I'm glad they did a test round.
yeah. So we're going to meet there at about 10 a.m. and we're going to get started with that on Sunday. Let's see here. What did Kim says the pendants look like cookies. Now I'm hungry. Well, I know too. I am hungry too. We didn't eat yet today. Vicky says, I love that black hexagon. Thank you. I love that one too. So those are all available in the online store if you'd like to grab them.
Some of them are sold.
Some of them are sold. Leslie says I like the flowers. Thank you.
Don't cry about
Don't
it.
cry about it, everybody.
Look at it.
But do go look and go buy them if you like them.
If you if one's sold out, you can always call William and maybe he'll make another one.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Not dead yet.
We're not dead yet. That's the truth. We are not dead yet.
Sometimes it feels close.
We've just got a few orders while we were on the live here. Thank you so much.
We
appreciate that.
I'm trying to get work done for the drop tomorrow. So that's a good time to tell people that if we can combine shipping on some of this stuff. So
yeah, if you have orders already going out from our lives, I try and combine in the online store and refund as much shipping as I can. Shipping prices keep going up and up. And I know, and sometimes the weights on the packages, but I do try and refund what I can for y'all. And then
because why would we charge you extra?
Yeah, we don't try and make money on the shipping. That's
People do.
some people do. They're not going to give you that money back.
I was trying to buy some fabric, and they were 6-inch by 6-inch squares with fabric, and there was two of them because they were samples, and the shipping was $35. And I was like, y'all are gonna probably send this in a envelope.
Yeah, maybe just a letter envelope.
Because it doesn't weigh a lot.
Yeah.
It's flexible.
Or if it's in a padded envelope, it's like the most is generally like $6 from wherever you are. And that's commercial. We give you commercial rates. We don't give you like if you go to the post office. Because sometimes those are like $11 or $12 when we charge you $6.
We need to look into it so we're not losing money because I feel
No, I
like
raised it up to 6 recently because
okay.
most of the very furthest from us gets up into like very close to 6, if not $6.
Anyway, so needless to say, I did not buy.
Marianne says, yes, the shipping on the treasure box is quite high. It is because it's packed in a small priority box. That can't change. I wish I could. And you are getting the commercial rate for that, like our discounted rate on that. But that is that's a priority standard set to another country.
Like I don't know if we can like dump the box out into a different box and send it. But that we would have to weigh them and stuff.
Yeah, we wouldn't have the actual.
If somebody who's international wants one, just email us and we can see about getting the shipping down.
Yeah, it'd probably be about 10 less Canadian dollars.
Because as we sell it,
Marianne says, I knew that when I bought it. Oh yeah. I mean, we could probably save you 10 Canadian dollars by putting it into another box if you really want.
yeah, we'll try to get it down for folks so that you don't end up wasting.
But we appreciate you buying one.
Yeah, thank you.
I
hope you
what?
There's a lot of pink in this one.
A lot of what?
Pink.
There's pink in it. You better make a special. We're gonna just make a special one.
Open up a box and depinkify it.
You think at least you didn't close them all up? We'll have to maybe depinkify.
I was like, oh shit, there's like a lot of pink in it. But I'm trying to fix something. Swap some beads out.
Spring renewal. It's like pink everywhere.
There's a lot of pink. So
we'll try and fix one for you since we'll try and save you some shipping on that. Len says Harry shared some videos using it just jumped, sorry. Using a microwave raku kiln for small pieces. Looks cool.
What is Harry still watching?
Harry, are you still watching out there?
Because he said that he uses ammonia to get the blues and stuff. Where are you spraying that, like on the piece, on the sawdust?
Let's see if he's still out there. I don't know if he is.
I'm gonna have blues.
He says, I want blues. Marion says, if it isn't too much trouble, that would be nice. We'll see what we can do for you.
Make a note.
Make a note. Where am I making a note?
I don't know. You're in control of your destiny.
Oh, I just thought you meant for switching out the pinks. No, for shipping, I'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I'll see if I can get you any money back. It does depend on the weight, too. So
they're generally pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I do often ship UPS, because it is it does sometimes bring down the price. But we'll see. But I know you also get charged more for customs. So that's it's not really bringing down the price. Yeah, anyway. All right, so these are my pendants. And again, the spring renewal box, for most people, it's, I think, let me look up one here. It's about $9.80 for shipping.
Because they're in the
if you're in the they're in the flat rate box. It's a flat rate, $9.80, all across the US. Even Hawaii. We do ship to US and Canada only for these boxes. We do not do any other international stuff for these because it just gets wild. We actually can't ship to Europe anyway because we don't have a person in Europe to manage that. They changed a broker. Yeah, you have to have a broker now if you're shipping over there for things, it seems like. And
shipping here.
I know. So it makes it very difficult. So we don't ship to there, but we do ship everywhere else for general every other thing, but not the mystery boxes. But it is only $9.80. You will see higher than that if you order extra things with it because we can't combine them. We seal them up, we ship them out.
Well, they're double stuffed too.
They're double stuffed. Yeah, we can't add things in there. So you will get, if you order one order, you will get 2 orders sent to you. You will get the box and you will get the other things.
You
And
may get depending on if you bought other stuff another time, you may get it.
yeah, it may all come bundled. It may come, yeah. But yeah, you may get things combined. Now,
because again, we're trying to save you on shipping.
right. And if you order on the online store and you have orders that I have from the lives, but you want the online store to go out immediately, we have some people that are like, I had an idea, I saw it on your store, I want to do this thing. Put it in the notes of your order or send us an email and say, please just ship that right away. And I can get that out the door quick for you instead
We
of
have a couple customers that do
yeah, we
that.
have a couple customers, even though they have boxes sitting for lives, they're just like, I just want my online order fast. And if you follow up with an email to let me know that, I can get that out the door usually within a day or two. So, because I don't have to combine with anything else.
Unless you ask on Thursday night,
Unless you ask on Thursday night.
and then you won't get to ship
Yeah.
it until Monday.
Our shipping is Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday. That's our shipping, our business days for shipping. All right, let me move these.
In case you want to know more about the thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
Did
mean,
you?
some of y'all don't care.
I
I
know.
don't actually care as long as I get my stuff. I don't care.
Yeah.
But some people they are like, oh, they have different needs than I do.
Yeah. Some people buy and make things right away with what they buy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually it sits around for a couple of years to marinate. It depends. Some things I use right away, but a lot of times things have to sit around.
Yeah. And this is, I picked up a box tonight.
I think it's
All right. Okay. Clearing the deck here. The stuff I pulled today, random stuff. But hopefully you all like it. I never know. I never know what y'all want.
you can tell.
A lot of people, they do say, they're like, we don't know what we want either until we see it. So
I know that's the other thing. You know what? Found these charms. They're old celluloid charms of farm animals having sex.
yeah, he did.
I was like, oh, where are the? And I was like, oh, these are cute. These are little piggy. I was like, oh my god,
These piggies are doing
they getting piggy
things.
style.
They are doing things. There were pigs and was it horses?
Horses and elephants and
Something.
chickens, all kinds.
Chickens. There were chickens and pigs at least, barn animals doing their
Sensuality.
sensual times. They are pretty wild.
Oh, if you didn't see, we got these. I found some of these commemorative Johnstown coins and medals,
Mhm.
and I was thinking about making them into jewelry for for like the different festivals we attend. And but if people want to get them straight up without me drilling holes and stuff.
Yeah, we posted them we haven't posted them anywhere except if you got the email last night. In one of the emails last night, because we have 2 different email systems.
You can see where we've been kind of.
So these are African trade, and you get 10 beads for $5. And these beads, whoa, are now this is approximate because you can see they're all a little different. But this is about 7 millimeters
There's a Corbo.
by about 10. What'd you say?
Corbo.
Corbo?
I think so. It's like they pack the. Are those painted? Or are they the
I can't tell.
that stripe would be that thing that got painted, but It's usually made out of powdered glass.
Let's see who's saying.
Gone.
Oh, Anne said, I was like, oh, cool. Old celluloid charms of animals. Then I heard the rest. Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're pretty fun.
They're highly collectible.
They are collectible and they are whimsical.
And whimsical human
They're naughty.
they're
They're not naughty.
doing what
They're doing what nature tells them to do.
So
That's
they
not naughty.
She tells me. She's like, I'm just doing what nature tells me.
Just doing what nature tells you.
She's like waiting at the window.
She waits.
Tell you about Hussy Cat. So we got this cat, and it's like in love with the neighbor child. And
She is in love with the neighbor boy.
And she makes like eyes at him. I'm like, what is this? This is so like.
She's like she wants to go live with him.
I know it's like some kind of like interspecies thing. She just in love with him. So she goes and she waits. We have this side window.
Yep.
And she waits in that window to watch him walk home from school.
Yeah, she does.
I'm like, how come you don't love us like that?
She says, I try to. So this is a tube, a bronze tube designed by Bob Burkett. We had some stuff in the D stash. If you missed that by Bob, we had some seahorses in there. We still have a few left. We had some people buy some of those. And this is a Reed's tube. And it's in bronze. It's got a nice large hole. It's only $15. And this is about 24 by, let me see how wide, by about 7 millimeters. The hole in that is about 4 millimeters. And you can see the beautiful kind of flowers starting to pop up from this that are designed into this tube. And one available, YUM2, yum. That's the letters for tonight. Yum. Yum one.
Don't yuck my yum.
Don't yuck my yum, right? We sold one of Yum one. Thank you so much. Let me also go into junk. I didn't check the junk mail today. Let me see. I'm getting these weird emails about all these queries and you signed up for this from these hotels in Dubai, and it's like, and they're mass doing it. So people are doing reply all and saying, I never asked for this. I know. And so everybody's getting the reply from all of that.
I need to do a tutorial on that reply all.
I know, right?
Because there's a certain, like I was on this board for a while, and some of the people, they would reply all for like stuff that doesn't have to do with anybody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you doing this so that people know you're doing stuff? Like, or do you just not know that when you apply all, everybody sees your video?
Yeah, like people don't need to see.
I did that when the internet first came out when I was like 14. And I didn't know any better. Now I know better.
But you know, when people are at work and they're like, they just want people to know that they're doing stuff.
That's probably it.
And it's like, yeah, I'm like, no, just let's not. Yum 2 has sold. Thank you so much.
Like busy work too.
Right?
Like, so, because like I get, sometimes people would like assign certain tasks to people. And I was like, is this busy work? Is that like people are doing stuff? Because it's like things not like essential.
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go.
All right, let's see. Kim says there were a bunch of sexy times, and that post got held for review, by the way. There were a bunch of sexy times themed animal stuff in the 70s. My bro had a whole series of mugs that looked like animal doodles until you looked a little closer. That's funny.
Sensual.
Mary Ann says, I'm going into lurking mode since I've spent May's budget. Grab that mystery or the treasure hunt box.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll try and get you some of that back.
I'm gonna make it special so you don't
hate the box.
get everything pink.
Everything pink.
Because there are a lot of pink in some of them.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get a lesser pink box. This is an Angela Arrier collection of beads. People have been buying these from us here recently.
So she, if you don't know who she is, she does stuff with the SCA, which is the Society of Creative Acronyms. And she since they do like reenactments and stuff, a lot of her stuff are based on like old Viking beads. So like in some of the Viking hordes and stuff, they have real beads, obviously, but she kind of draws inspiration from those. So that's from some of her recreations. And at one point she was trying to get like a new torch or new setup. And so I bought a bunch of beads to help her get the new setup going.
Nice. And this is one of the few that we have left. Like I said, y'all have been buying these, so when I see them, I put them in the lives now, as I come across them again, because there are a few people out there who've been grabbing these lots up. They're $20 only. In this one, you are getting 3, 4, 5, 6 of the bigger beads, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually, 7 of the more colorful or larger beads, and then these are all black rondelles, and there are 6 of those. So what, 13 beads? Lucky number 13 beads for $20. That's really nice for Lamport glass like that.
Oh,
some of them are big. So that is Yum 3. Feels weird saying yum.
why?
I don't know. Yum 3.
Don't be so prudish.
I know, right? You're such a prude. Okay, let's see here. Let me refresh this to see if I'm missing, make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. No, we're good there. All right. All right. Moving on. Yum 4.
I hope the weather's going Sunday because I'm not going in the rain.
He's like, not good. I didn't actually look what the forecast is going to be on Sunday.
If I didn't tell you this, I don't like to get wet.
No, Andrew is like sugar. He melts.
Except if it's like a shower or a hot spring.
Sunday, 85% chance of rain.
Oh my god.
But when is it supposed to rain is the question.
Middle of the night, that's different.
Yeah, it's only going to be up until about 6 a.m. And then it's going to be nice the rest of the day.
Okay.
Supposedly. That's what my weather says. Anne says, we had a manager at work who refused to reply all when necessary. I gave him instructions, asked him how I could help him reply all. He simply refused. Glad he's gone.
Like, then do you have to like send it again? Like, reply all the reply?
I know. Like, what are you gonna?
And then like,
Do you have to send like 18 emails to everybody?
and be like, you know,
Like a
this, you're
separate.
not doing your job if you're refusing to do this.
I know. All right.
And it's like, is this because you're like being prideful? Or you got traumatized one time and you like replied all with your private parts?
Oh no. Leslie says, good night, everyone. Have a good Friday. You too, Leslie.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, but we're not going to be live tomorrow.
Uh,
We have the creative make along.
you know, you can jump on the creative make along.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see you there. This one is Yum 4. This was 65. I'm bringing it down to 52. Less than 55. I was going to go to 55. Do 52. This is Andalusite. Faceted graduated rondelles. This is the carats. It's 73.55 carats. And look at those colors changing. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Sometimes they look green. Sometimes they look brown. Sometimes they look yellow. depending on how they catch light. And in the daylight, they're even nicer. This is one strand available. It is sold on a sterling silver chain and lobster claw. You can restring it, and if you do, make sure you save those so they don't go. You know, you don't want to toss out sterling silver stuff.
You can just send it back.
Send it back. Andrew will take it. These are they go from about 4 millimeters, graduated up to about 5 to 6 millimeter. It's not a huge graduation on those, but there is a graduation there, and you can see it. See? Definitely different in size. Beautiful, one strand available. Andalusite. Lenses, I'm not looking. I know you, like me, love that Andalusite. We both love the Andalusite. Yum 4. I got bills to pay, so I'm letting my strand go. Somebody wants it. Take it home, give it a good home. We had some people grabbing some of our microfaceted strands yesterday. So I figured they were one of the only things that were being grabbed up. So I figured I would add some more here. I have 6 of these. They were 18. I'll drop them down to 15 like we normally do. If it's 18, we normally go to 15 on these for you for the lives. And these are, if I can find the beginning, find the top. There they go. These are beautiful citrine. Look at those facets. Look at those shining. Those are flashing at you. We just sold one of these, Yum 5s, the citrine microfaceted. Barely showed them and already sold one. Is that what you meant to the last person who just sent an email? I want to make sure you didn't mean 4. Just making sure. Maybe you just heard and you were ready for it. These are just about 2 millimeters. These are 2 millimeters. And Len says, it's just so unique. It's like a green, pink, brown, gray, no other stone like Andalusite. I know. So pretty. So pretty. And these strands, these are about 13-inch strands. They usually are 13-inch strands. We had 6 available. We sold 1 so far already. Yum 5. All right. Okay, let me, oops. Let me check my junk just to make sure. Nope, we're still where we were. Good, good, good. All right. Anna says, I think I have these citrine or a smidge larger, very pretty. Yeah, these are small. These are small, and they are nice, though. They are really nice. So that's Yum 5. We still have the Andalusite at Yum 4. Still available. Nobody has grabbed that yet. We have Yum 3, which is the Angela Arrier beads. Oh, I mean Yum 4. I thought so. I was going to say, because that was awfully quick. Like I barely got on the camera and that email came in. So I'm going to delete the Yum 4. So Yum 4 has sold. The Andalusite is sold.
Okay.
Thank you. And the 5, we have 6 of those available. That's why I wanted to check because, one, it is very hard to see. I know, because I can't get the camera any closer than this, but it's hard to sometimes see the numbers. And that was so quick. Let's see. What are we on now? Yum 6. I forget if you. Whoa, let me do it. 1, 2, 6. Okay. These are lampwork glass beads. I probably should have, maybe I'm going to break these down because there are like 3 different colors. I'm just going to break them into their colors because that makes sense. So these ones, do you remember who these were made by?
Uh,
This was a nice strand, I know.
uh,
We had to break it down because it's very expensive. These,
um,
they're $14 a bead.
it's written on the bag. Well, I don't know if it's the original bag.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
These were the bags that were.
I can't remember. The woman, and I think her was the name of the company is like the Sober Bead.
Okay. They're really pretty though, because they've got like these bubbles in them. So there's this color, which is this kind of pinky purpley color with a little bit of the blue swirling in there. And there are 3 of those. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These ones are really nice because they're like bright summer colors. This bright yellow. And like these yellow ones, the glass that's in there is like an opalescent. These would go really lovely with opalescent glass, like opalite. They would look amazing with some opalite. Look at that in there. So there are 7 of those. Oh, Carly. Hey, Carly says, oh, I like those. Thanks. Thanks for being here, Carly. And then I have these ones by the same person, but they are, let's see, Yum 8. These are only $8 each, and there are 2 of them. They don't have the little bubbles in them, and they're a little bit smaller. And they are this color. These look like somebody's eyes, like irises, I feel like. That'd be some pretty eyes right there, that kind of gray blue. But also would go really well with opalescent glass. Sizing on these all vary a little bit. This one is one of the biggest. It is about, about 18 millimeters. These 2 beside it are about the same size. So if you buy 2 of them, I'll get you a pair. They're about 15. You can see that those 2 are a little bit larger. These are all generally close to the same size. And these are about, they're closer to that 18 millimeter mark. And then these ones are about at that 15 millimeter mark. Carmen says, hi, happy Thursday, you 2. Happy Thursday. So these are really nice. I love them so much. I think, like, I don't know how somebody places a bubble in glass at those exact parts.
Stab it.
You stab it. Like, that's exactly where the swirl happens.
And stab it with a pick.
Stab it with a pick and get a bubble. That's wild. They're so cool. Love, love, love that. Super cool beads. Yum 6, 7, and 8. Artisan lampwork glass. Wish we could remember the artisan to tell you.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember offhand.
It's like silver beads or something like that.
How's everything going? Carly, you doing okay? How's the new place? Okay, let's make this. Was 100. I'll take it down to 95. Can't really go lower than that. These are expensive. These are these bronze cast owl faces. And I think these are sapphire eyes in that. And we have one of these, unloading it from the collection, cast in bronze. And you can see the holes are on the side. And the sapphire eyes, one of those available was 100, now 95. One of them available. It is about 32 millimeters by 21 millimeters. 32 by 21. Sorry, I had to change my screen. Carly says, thank you. Going pretty okay. It feels like it feels like, and I'm feeling grateful. Going pretty okay, it feels like, and I'm grateful. I think mostly moved in, maybe like 90% moved in. Nice. It's a lot of work to do a move. A lot of work to do a move. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let me put these away. How's everybody doing? Everybody got quiet. Everybody but Carly. Still hanging out there with us? Keep that chat active out there, please. Definitely helps. As we were chatting, more and more people did tune in. Sometimes it's this, it's our normal people, but they don't get the message or they don't see it or it doesn't pop up for them until people start chatting more. I don't know what it is. I'm going to put this Yum 3. The Angela Area beads are still available. The black, I cannot believe that the black and orange and yellow, like those colors are not going. Maybe the person who's been grabbing these mostly isn't here today. Can't remember who it is. Or the Angela Area ones. I sold two or three lots of these in the last week or two, I think. But I can't remember who's buying them. What did I do with the bag for those? There it is. Putting the citrine away. Still here cleaning the kitchen, says Anna. Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
You wanna do ours next?
I know, right? I did a little bit of ours last night. I was on the phone with Andrew while he was driving home, keeping him awake.
Yeah, it's been too tired for a long day.
Had a long day and a long night before that. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, that was written. It was written on the bag, and it was kind of like fading on the bag. So if you got rid of it, then there's no more in the grain.
Carly says, I do love Yum 6, 7, and 8. They would be nice as a simple necklace with maybe like one smaller bead on each side. Yeah, people are doing a lot of that still, that very minimalistic stuff, right? It's really pretty. Put it on a chain. The holes, they're lamp work, so the holes are big enough. You could put a small chain through there. Put an opalescent bead maybe on each side. And be done. That'd be great. Len says, still here, not feeling well, so I'm quiet. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. I know you said you overdid it the other day. Is that what it's from? Let's see. Anne says, I bought one lot of Angela beads. I had some very specific plan for it. Typical. I didn't make a note. Now I can't remember what it was. I'm sure something cool will come up eventually. I get that. I get that. Kim says, still cleaning the bead table. I need to do my own destash. We used to have a group where we helped people destash. And then we got rid of that group. All right. This is a very, very nice strand of pearls. Oops. Whoa. Let's see here. Carly says, I wear one teardrop crystal bead on a string always, so I think I may be minimalistic. Glenn says, it was hot today. We were moving furniture. Oh, that's terrible in the heat. Yum 6 might be nice with garnets, says Anne. I bet it would, right? Get the right, because it's got all those kind of juicy berry colors. You get a berry kind of garnet. And then these ones, I think would be really nice with like a hessonite garnet, right? Like a brown garnet. Those would be really nice with that. Anne says, I'm sorry you don't feel well, Lane. Yeah. Let's see here. What are you okay with these, Andrew, being that price? That good?
Maybe you can go up for 40.
Okay, it was 68. Now Andrew's bringing, we had it, I was gonna say 48, but he's like, bring it down to 40. So here it is, Yum 11. These are these beautiful pearls. I think somebody was looking for pearls drilled lengthwise at one point. Found these. $40 only for this strand. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful freshwater vintage pearls. And the strand is a 15. Well, it's about just a smidge under 16 inches. Probably because that one is a little bit wonky. But beautiful strand otherwise. Vintage freshwater pearls. They are about 7 about 7 millimeters by, we'll say, about 17, somewhere near 17, 18. Kim says, some fashionista crossed my socials today saying colorful multi-strand necklaces are in this summer. I could see that. See that. Ba-ba. That's Yum 11, $40. I didn't put Yum 10 out. I was like, what am I doing? Where are those? Where'd they go? Let's go back and do this. These are carved lava beads. These are carved lava, Yum 10. I meant to put them out and then I got distracted. Yum 10. Carved lava beads, $6 each. The holes go this way. And they are approximately 20 millimeters by 16. 20 by 16 millimeters. 2 of them available. Colorful multi-strand necklaces. That's fun. Yeah, I think we're going to see more colorful stuff happening. Because a lot of beiges and whites and blacks seem to be happening in clothing. So you gotta kind of amp that up. Get personal with your accessories again, right? These are $4 each. I've got 6 of them. Yum 12. Let's see here. Len says, thanks. The runway jewelry is getting bigger again. I'm over this dainty mini stuff. I don't think it matters because we're gonna wear what we want anyway, right? I don't think that's gonna stop us from doing anything, but it is true. It'd be nice to be able to see some bigger stuff coming in again, I think. These are these little infinity symbols out of carved jade. And holes run lengthwise through them. I don't know. Boy, they carved right through that middle piece too. So they are carved all the way through. And I have 6 of these available. You can see some are more translucent, some are more opaque. We'll pick one out for you. They are about 35 millimeters by about 22. 6 of them available. And I'll show you. There they are. These infinity symbols. $4 each only. Yum 12. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. And let's see, yeah. I wanted to say I had garnets the other day. I can't remember when it was. I was going to show and suggestion with the garnets. But I don't know when I had the garnets. I feel like I did just have them like yesterday, but that was maybe not yesterday. Anyway. Let's see. Yum 13 is $4. And it is these wow, y'all, hematite hematite shapes. You can get a little sun, you can get a moon, you can get a heart, you get the inside of the heart, you get a star, you get a crucifix, you get this little horn shape, you get a cross, and you get a double heart. So you get all of those, $4, Yum 13. We sold 2 of the Yum 12s. Thank you so much. We got 2 of those sold. That means there are 4 of those still available. All right, I'm going to put the Yum 6s away. Nobody's grabbed those. Those are those beads, $14 each. And there are 3 of them still available. I know, those are a little bit spendy, right? I get it. I'm gonna put Yum 7 away, $14 each. Also, are those. Those are worth it. There's so much work in those. Love those with some opalite. Maybe I'll keep one of those. With some opalite. We've sold Yum 13. That's the hematite. Thank you so much. I will put that away. Let me find the bag over here. Lynn says, I was thinking about doing a show, maybe, and I don't really do tiny. Yeah. I think whatever you do will be great because there are people that come to shows that definitely think the same way. They don't like the plain stuff. Um, I'm noticing that some of the things that people are looking at as they come into the store recently are some of our larger things are getting looked at. Things like really big shell pendants, some of our really big acrylic and gemstone studded things. We've sold a few of those recently. Sold a bangle, we sold a necklace. Really good stuff. People are liking the bigger stuff. All right. Get out of there. I'm going to put the owl head away. The bronze with the sapphire eyes was 100, now 95. Somebody can add that to their collection, take it out of ours. And move it out of there. Yum 11. Nobody got these pearls. I'm really surprised with an extra reduction from 45 to 40 or 48. It was going to be 48 down to 40 from 68. I grabbed those because I thought somebody wanted side drilled or the long drilled pearls, but maybe I'm mistaken. Or maybe they're not watching. That's possible. Whoa.
Hopefully we'll see it on the replay.
I know. I always hope. 'Cause I know some people watch replays and some, if they don't catch it live, they don't watch. You should always watch the replay. Maybe you can do on this too. Yum 14. These are large horn beads. In this wild cut, this is a vintage strand. And these are like, each one of these is like a pendant. Beautiful horn. Vintage strand. Look at the color in that. Super lightweight. Each of these could easily be an earring.
Did I tell you that I advanced the next round of that artist edition of
You
cramp?
told me, you didn't tell other people.
Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't know if you were supposed to either.
Well, hopefully I get it because that'd be great.
Yeah. These beads are approximately 38. Whoa. 38 by 25 millimeters. And so sometimes I try to mini iris apfel myself, but then big bangles clank against the desk at work. It'll be easier when I'm retired, but then I'll be sitting around in soft pants and a tee. That's the dream, right? Soft pants and a t-shirt. Oh, we did just sell the pearls. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a good price. You got a good deal on that. Yeah, it's like the dream is to sit around in soft pants, right? T-shirt, just hanging out. No need for a desk anymore. I don't know. I need a desk, but I like what we do, so. And I could wear soft pants most days.
I do.
Andrew does wear soft pants most days. I usually try and get into jeans because I feel like if I wear soft pants all day, I don't know. I don't feel as productive if I don't change out of soft pants. All right. These are bone. And this is $10 for the lot of these. And you get the whole lot of these. These are bone moons. And this is reading a book with a kitty in my lap. What's your kitty's name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these, I think 10 black moons. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 black moons and 2 white. And these are drilled this way. And they are carved bone. And you get 10 of them. I'm sorry, 12 of them for $10. Anna says, that's my retirement dream with the soft pants and a tee. Yeah. Me too. Oh, Anna reading a book. Was that reading a book with Kitty in your lap? You doing that now, or is that what you that's the retirement dream? Part of the retirement dream. Raven, Ellie, and Lulu. So cute. I feel like you don't talk about your cats as much. We all talk about our cats a lot. I don't hear those names coming up. Raven, Ellie, and Lulu. Okay, this is just a little thing I found, this little bag of beads. So I wanted to do it here. Let's move this over a little bit. I like these carved bone little things. I feel like these are kind of witchy in a way, these little moons, bone carved moons. Says, yep, my retirement dream. Nice. Anne says, this winter I've been wearing creative, quote unquote, creative soft pants to work. Leggings, underdresses, wide-legged sweatpants that look kind of fancy. That's nice.
I don't know what just happened, but I just got 7 new followers on my Instagram.
Just out of nowhere. I mean, not
Yeah.
out of nowhere. You post like crazy, but you work hard on that. But that's good. Usually, yeah, you usually don't get 7 at a time.
I don't know. That was weird.
Norma says, Anna, I live that retirement dream daily and I highly recommend it. Nice. These are Yum 16, and these are just some glass beads. You get 2 of the twisty, they're kind of pink glass, pink and white. And then you get 3 of this shape. Let me try and show you the shape this way. And they're $3. $3 only. Let me bring the penny down here. Kim says, are those moons reversible or totally flat on one side? Let me pick it up and show you. They're beveled on each side. They are reversible. They are not flat. They have a bevel on each side, which is really cool, right? Hand carved bone. And because they're hand carved, they're all a little different, but they do, you can see, they're raised kind of in the middle, beveled on each side. Okay. How are we on 16 already? I feel like time is flying. Okay. And of course, if you have any questions on anything, please feel free to ask in the comments. I will answer the best that I can with what I know. Whoa, where is the end? There it is. There you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these available. These are Amazonite, microfaceted rondelles. No, rounds. Sorry, microfaceted rounds. Oh, we just sold 15 the moons. Thank you. Anna says, Kim, I have those moons. They are great for earrings. Nice. Anna says, I still miss my Bella dog who passed in 2022 right after my mom. And I miss my little pipsqueak who passed at 17 in February. So talking about them is sometimes tough. I get it. We definitely get it.
Who said that?
Anna. We love to highlight the babies we've got with us when we can. Right? But I know it's hard. Good.
I don't know what the hell I did, but I need to do it again.
Are they real, not bots?
They look real.
That's good. These Amazonite microfaceted beauties are about 2 millimeters, we'll say. 2.5 millimeters. Some of them 2.5, maybe a little 3 if you go over in some of them.
Is that finally my time to shine?
Is it? Are you gonna get I'm gonna finally be known?
Good luck.
Yum 17. Look at that beautiful blue Amazonite.
Yum.
Yum. Using yum, people are following you now. Let me take away 15 since it has just sold. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, these moons are nice. And they're super duper lightweight. They are just bone. And it says, oh, I agree. I love to talk about them. Yeah. Yum. Tea. Ooh, these are nice. These are nice. And let's see here. These were originally $30 a strand. These are nice. They're a little more expensive. They're microfaceted, but you'll see why. I'm gonna bring them down to 24. 26 is the best we've ever done. I'm gonna bring them down to 24 for you. There are 5 of these available. These are Rainbow Moonstone microfaceted rounds. And they are beautiful. Look at that moonstone. These are like triple A grade quality. Beautiful, clear, mostly clear moonstone with a lot of that moonstone flash going on. Look how lovely those are. They're a little blindingly lovely, actually. And these are a little bit bigger. You can see sitting with the other ones, maybe. Let me get it down here with my one eye closed. 4 millimeters. 4 millimeters. Yum 18. Just gorgeous moonstone. And the strands, the strands on these, they should be, yeah, these are 13-inch strands, same as the other ones. Yum 18, $30 originally per strand, down to 24, lowest price we've ever done. 5 strands available. Yum 18. Oops. What can I do? What can I do on these? Let's do a little bit better. This is 19. It was 65. We've done 50. We'll go down to 45 on that. We're down to 45. We just sold one of the 18s. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay. This is from 65 down to $45, taking $20 off. Is this beautiful apatite, mixed apatite strand. And this has the neon apatite, the blue, and the green. These are smooth rondelles. And this strand is a 16-inch strand with a sterling silver chain and lobster, extender chain and lobster claw on it. They graduate from approximately 4 millimeters up to 6 millimeters. We sold another 18. Thank you so much. That means there's only 3 of these left, and then they're gone. I don't know if we'll ever see that again. That's like I said, that's like AAA grade moonstone done in a microfaceted small round. You don't generally see stones of that quality like that. They're really nice. Grab them now. Great price on those, $24 each only. And this is the apatite, one strand available, was 65 down to 45. And you can wear that as is, give it a gift. That's a good $45 gift right there. Beautiful $45 gift, right? Looks a lot more like you spent a lot more than that. But you can also restring that at that price and just keep the sterling silver chain and lobster claw. Don't throw them away. You want to keep those. All right. Putting them 10 away. Those are those hand carved lava beads. Still have 2 of those available. 9, 10, 11. I'm going to put away 12, which are these infinity symbols in jade. We've got 4 of those left. We sold 2. They sound really good. I love the way jade sounds. Kim says both the moonstone and apatite are gorgeous. Yes, they are. And that's a really good price. Like those are really good quality stones. The apatite too. I didn't really point it out too much. I should. Because the apatite, I want you to see how translucent they are. Like look at the clarity in a lot of those. You know, you have a few inclusions here and there, not a lot of cloudiness. They're pretty bright stones. Really nice quality. And $45 a strand on that. What an excellent, excellent price. If you ask me, because it's the lowest we've done on those. It's the lowest we've ever done. We're gonna put the horn away. Only $24 for the whole strand, which is a bunch of pendants pretty much. Or if you like big things, lots of big beads on it. And then I need a smaller bag. Let me see if I have a smaller bag here. I brought over a bunch of bigger bags. A smaller bag. Let's use this. And put these pink beads away. Nobody took us up on the pink beads. Yum 16. Andrew disappeared. I didn't even know he left. He just snuck away. Gonna move the Amazonite. Really beautiful Amazonite. Like I said, nice price, and there's only $15. Microfaceted. Look at the color. That blue's the same blue as a Peruvian opal. Good quality on those. Again, 3 strands available. Nobody wants to grab another one of those. Look how pretty. They're so pretty. Okay. And then this one from 19. Yum 20. You're going to be overjoyed. I'm just going to say it. You're going to be overjoyed with these when you see them in person. Take them out into the sunlight and go dance around with them. They're so pretty. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. 120. Another microfaceted strand coming up. We've got, let's see, 3 of these. They were 18. I'll do 14 on them. Usually we go to 15, but I'll do 14 on these. I only got 3 left. These are beautiful amethyst. Look at those. Really, again, very nice quality amethyst. Well, my hands are dry from using the clay yesterday. I really dried my hands out. Working with clay is a good way to dry out your hands, that's for sure. Look at these amethyst. Beautiful microfaceted rounds. Again, these are about 13-inch strands. They always are. Yep, 13-inch strands. And these are 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter strands. Very nice color purple. It's not too light. It's not super dark. It's a nice, vibrant purple. Yum 20, $14. Let me check my junk mail, make sure nobody's going to junk. Let that refresh for a second. All right. These ones, this was a very expensive strand of blue chalcedony with the matrix.
The air off on my side.
Huh?
Can you turn the air off on my side? It's getting real cold.
Alexa, turn off the air conditioning in the studio.
I've set the studio to off.
Sorry if we just set all your devices, everybody. I couldn't use my phone. Anne says, when my sister used to see a picture of me holding jewelry on my blog, she tells me to moisturize, LOL. Now I do. Yeah, I need to. I really need to. These are $3 each. This was a nice expensive strand, high-end strand. We took it apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blue chalcedonies available. $3 each. And these are, the holes go lengthwise on them when they're a little bit triangular like that. But they're all drilled lengthwise. So I'll try and face them all up and down for you so you can see top to bottom drilled on all of these like this. Make sure on that one, yeah. Here we go. And these are really nice though. Some of them have like the matrices on them. Some of them have some beautiful extra colors in them. Some of them, like one of them, has almost nothing. It looks like opalite, kind of. It's blue chalcedony. Beautiful, beautiful stones. 14 of them available. We just sold one of the Yum 20s, the amethysts. Thank you so much. There's only 2 of those left at $14 each. Best price ever on those. We usually don't go lower than 15 on our $18 strands. Let's see here. Now, this is not for everybody. I understand that because some people don't like this this gem, rhodochrosite. But this is, I think, a beautiful strand. It is a vintage strand, rhodochrosite. Look at that color. I think it's beautiful, beautiful pink color. It was 44. We showed it once before at 40, and I'm bringing it down to 38. We didn't sell it at 40. I'm going to try 38. That may just be the right person didn't see it. It's really pretty. Really pretty. But these are also kind of largish beads, so it's got that for it going, you know. We just sold another strand of the moonstones. Thank you so much. And a strand of the Amazonite. Thank you, thank you. But look at the color. Look at how pretty. Like if you like pink, there aren't, I feel like, a terribly lot of pink stones that are natural, right? You've got rose quartz, pink tourmaline, maybe a pink ruby, but they don't usually come pink, I feel like. But this is really pretty stuff. And I love the patterning in these. It almost feels like fossilized, almost like when you see fossils. So these are 20 by 28 millimeter beads. It is a 16-inch strand, and there's only one. If you like it, it's only $38. Vintage strand, one available. Very, very pretty, I think. I know it's not for everyone. I know we've got some people that don't like pinks. Got some people who don't like the bigger beads. Don't know what to do with them all the time, but I think that's a beautiful strand. And it's a really high quality strand, if you like. All right, I put away the Amazonite. I'm going to put away the rainbow moonstone. There are now only 2 of these left in our world over here. 2 of those left. Look at those flashings happening. $24 a strand, 2 left. That vendor that I know we got these from, we've never gotten them from them before. We've only gotten those once. And like I said, I don't know if we'll see them again. Where's the bag for this? What did I do with it? Oh, I'll put it in here. Appetite still available. Yum 19. Oh, nope. The Yum 19 sold as well. As well. Gone. Thank you so much. Didn't see that one hiding in that email. All right, bringing Yum 20 over. Yum 21. I'm going to move all of these over. Try and break that strand up so it's not. This was like a $60 strand or something like that. So trying to sell those a little bit at a better price for you individually. Give you a good deal on those. All right. How's everyone doing out there? Still with us? I feel like I'm all by myself now because Andrew left. Like even when he was here, when he wasn't talking, at least there was like a presence here. Now, no, there's not. I'm all alone. Don't let me be all alone, y'all. Who's out there with me? Right. Thing. How many of these do I have? I've got 2 of these. So I'll bring this price down to 14 as well. Normally, like I said, we only do 15, but the extra dollar, at most the extra $2. I mean, it does buy a candy bar or something, right? Buy some butter. No, it doesn't even buy butter anymore. Almost buys eggs, which is nice at the dollar store, Dollar General. Labradorite. Really beautiful flash. Imagine the labradorite with the moonstone. And soon you won't have to imagine it because I'm going to put it together for you. But look at the beautiful flash on those. Micro-faceted rounds. These are just about 4. I feel like there's like 3.5 millimeters. I don't feel like they're as big as the moonstones. Let's look. The moonstones were 4. Let's pull these moonstones back out. Let me put one screen of those away. Yeah, see, they're a little bit smaller. But look at them flashing together. Oh, so nice. Those moonstones do really steal the show, though, don't they? They really do. Sorry, y'all. Let's see here. Anne says, I'm here throwing myself off my schedule. Re-entry back to work next week will be hard. Yeah, I bet. Ah, some days I miss, like, I need to get myself into a better schedule. I miss sometimes having an actual schedule. It's hard when you like work for yourself and you just have all the things to do, but you know, jumping here and there, trying to get better at having a schedule. Okay, that's 23. I showed those enough, right? Let's move on. Move on. People will get them if they like them. Oh, some people have been buying our CZ strands lately, the cubic zirconia. And I found another one. I'm going to give you an excellent price if anybody wants to take it from us. Yum 24. This is kind of like an orangey, coppery, carnelian kind of color in this cubic zirconia drops. There are a lot of drops on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. 25 drops faceted in cubic zirconia. Just now talk about a flash on those, right? You get that nice hard sparkle off the cubic zirconia. One strand available, was $38. I think we sell an individual one of these in the store for $3 to $4, maybe 5. I can't remember. And we're almost out of them. So if this doesn't sell, I'll just break this strand up and drop it into store stock. Because we do, it takes a while, but we make usually more off of it that way. But I'll sell the whole strand for 28 tonight if anybody's looking for it. Let me give you the sizes on these. These are about 18 millimeters by about 18. One strand available. Cubic zirconia, 25 drops faceted. Okay. Yum 25. Almost at the end, y'all. Almost at the end. Thank y'all who are hanging out with me for still being here. I know some people dropped off. We were up to about 19 people watching. We're down to about 9. So I lost a bunch of people at some point. But I'm thankful you're all still here. This was 24. I'll bring it down to $18. This is Yum 25. This is Smoky Quartz. Look at the quality of these. This is a vintage strand. Really beautiful pebbles. They're drilled lengthwise. These elongated pebbles of smoky quartz. And one strand available. This strand is a 14-inch strand. I feel like this was a much higher end strand at one point than for $24. But we had it at 24. I'll bring it down to 18 for you all. They are all varied sizes of stones. But width-wise, about 8 millimeters or so. M25. All right, let me put the amethyst away. I think we still have 2 of those. I think we sold only one of those. So there are 2 of those still available for the amethyst. If you're interested, $14 a strand only. And I'm going to put away these. 1, 2, 3, 14 of those. Yeah. You can see the original price on these was $48 for the big strand. And then we broke it apart to sell them by piece. Luscious pieces for those who like just individual pieces of things. Oh, just as I'm putting them away, we sold 3 of these. Thank you so much. So we're down to 11 of those left. And I'm going to put away Big Pink. Beautiful strand. Just love it. Love the markings on that, the patterns. Okay, let's move 23. Do we sell any 23s? No, none of the labradorites sold. Cubic zirconia is still here. And the smoky quartz still available. $126. These were $24. I'll bring them down to 16. Let's drop them. Had them 18 before. Drop them down to 16. These are a lampwork pair. If I can get the bag open. It's a lampwork glass pair. They have these beautiful large flowers on them. And they're wrapped around the beads. And they're a matching pair. I mean, matching as much as you can match, right? And they've already wire wrapped, have a bail on them if you want to use them that way. They've got some crystal on either end. And you get the pair of them for $16. I don't know. I'll just give you the size of the bead. The bead itself is about 17 millimeters at the widest because it's a little bit wider on one part. It's Yum 26. Was 24. Had it at 18, and then move it down to 16 today for y'all. No, I got this. What do I have? What do I have? Well, I have one of these. This is a sweet little thing. Somebody's been buying these. I don't know if they're watching. I've got one of these left. These are these hand painted beads, hand painted butterfly on shell. It does have a clear coat to protect the painting, drilled top to bottom. Just one of these on a beautiful shell. Hand painted. Look at that. Lovely work. One available. Am I holding it upside down? Would it go that way? I don't think so. I feel like that's the right way. $7.50. Let me give you the size of it. That is about 11 by 15 millimeters. Hand painted bead, Yum 27, $7.50. All right, and let's see. Yum 28. These are $3.50 each, and I've got two of them. These are a gold-plated stainless steel bead or charm, pendant, whatever you want to do with it. It's a little big for a charm, maybe, so pendant. And this is 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. And it's this kind of sun, moon, stars pendant design. $3.50 each. I've got two of them. This is about 20 millimeters by 24. 20 by 24. Two of them available. And this is Yum 29, $3.10. We've got four of them in the natural stainless steel. And that looks like this. Really pretty, I think, in both colors. I love the silver myself. The stainless, the natural stainless steel. Same size, Yum 29. And Yum 30. I've got four of these at $3 each. We've sold both of the 28s. Thank you so much. And the Yum 30 is this owl in stainless steel. And this is approximately 35 by 26 or 27 millimeters with the bail. And that's Yum 30. And that, my friends, is the show for tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Those of you who are still here, thank you for hanging out with us. I feel like it's so late, but this is normal for us. But it's a Thursday. It's like getting through the whole week, right? Whew. So thank you so much for helping us get through this week. Tomorrow is the Creative Make-Along. We will not have a live in the evening tomorrow. If I get a chance, I might do a live during store hours and show some things from the store floor that we don't normally show. So if you want to tune in for that, if you're able, we might do that at some point during the day tomorrow. So keep an eye on the Facebook page or YouTube channel for that. But otherwise, we'll see you hopefully at the Creative Make-Along tomorrow night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. I did send out an email earlier this week with the Zoom link and some information about that. If you missed that, you can check out the blog post on our Facebook Facebook on our on our website. Ooh, my brain is tired too. And also the event on Facebook and in the group on the Design Challenges group. I posted the event there too. So hang out with us tomorrow. All right. We'll make some stuff. We'll BS together. It'll be fun. Hope you're able to make it, and we'll see you there. And if not, we will have a D-Stash on Sunday night after I get back from the Raku night, or Raku day. Don't forget, we have my new pendants in the online store. If you've not grabbed them and you saw something you liked, my pendants are there. I appreciate the support. I'm trying to save up a little bit here and there, not only to pay for my classes. What I sell, I try to use to pay for my classes, but also to get a small home studio set up. I'm far away from getting a kiln or anything like that, but I could get a setup going where I could do most of my design work and pendant work and even my little dishes and things from home, and still fire them at my teacher's studio. So trying to do a little bit of that. So your purchases will help me do that there. And also don't forget, we have our Treasure Hunt 6.0 box, which is spring renewal. Lots of springy, fun colors and fun things in there. It's going to be chock full. We charge normally $75. We normally guarantee it's going to be worth twice that. So $150 in value. It's like a half price sale when you think about it that way. It's like you're getting 50% off, but you're getting even more because you can save during the introductory period and buy them for $68 instead of 75. All right. That's a lot. But thank you all so much for joining us. And have a great night, everybody. We'll see you all hopefully on the Creative Make Along tomorrow night.